What was your reaction to the Supreme Court decision today?
Well, I agreed with the dissent more than the majority opinion. I thought that the majority's reasoning that when it said established by states, it really meant established by the states or the federal government. They kind of rewrote the law to suit the policy outcome they wanted, and the Supreme Court's not supposed to do that.
Well, under conservative legal theory, they are in some part supposed to measure the intent of what they were looking at. But let's put that aside for a second. What about the overall existence, the continuing existence of the Affordable Care Act?
Well, I think that it's very important that the Supreme Court, however it ruled in this case, not one word of the Affordable Care Act, the actual law, would have changed. So this ruling wouldn't have affected the law as it is. It would have affected the implementation of the law, but it wouldn't have affected the letter of the law at all.
But you don't like the law?
Well, I'm a critic of the law. I don't think it achieves the goals it sets out to achieve in terms of making health care affordable for everyone.
All right, one of the main goals, of course, of having health insurance is that it protects people against bankruptcy and avoids premature death. Would you agree with that?
Not necessarily. No? I think actually a lot of people are seeing increased costs under the ACA.
I want to get to that in just a second, but the general premise that the more people who have health insurance, you essentially protect them from catastrophic financial ruin and you prevent them from dying, and that's good for the economy, right?
Well, I think it would be good in theory for everyone to have the financial security that comes from being protected from catastrophic financial loss due to health care bills. Unfortunately, the ACA doesn't really achieve that.
But it does achieve the idea of expanding the pool of people who are covered by health insurance. 2013, it was, 2010, it was 18% uninsured in this country. Now, 11.9%.
Yeah, I think it's really important to understand that's a fairly superficial way to look at how people are covered. Not all insurance products are the same, and health insurance doesn't necessarily mean health care. So there are a lot of people in America who are on Medicaid, but all the medical literature shows that people on Medicaid have no better health outcomes than people with no insurance at all.